This is the first of the minutiae podcasts. It doesn't mean they'll necessarily be all that short, although this one probably will. It means that I will dive into probably individual sentences and even maybe less than that in the works of Spinoza and Kant particularly, but also Schopenhauer, although Schopenhauer does at places waffle on for pages about how badly he's been treated in life, although I can understand that because he was totally ignored during his lifetime. Anyway, this is the first one. It's from Proposition 32 in Part 3 of the Ethics. It's a proposition that deals with how if there's only one thing that someone can have, we try to make sure that nobody else can get it. But that's not really the theme of this particular sentence that I've pulled from it. You can see the sentence on the slide. He says, from the mere fact, from the mere fact, he's almost being derisory. The mere fact that we might be driven into action by some trifling thing. The mere fact that we imagine. Now, I haven't treated imagination at length yet, but imagination is essentially an impression that is made on your body. The most obvious form of imagination is an image in our minds, but our bodies as a whole can be impacted in such a way that they imagine. So when someone is in fear when they see a dog, because once upon a time a dog attacked them, that imagination is in the whole body and manifests as fear. So from the mere fact that we imagine, so we're just imagining, we don't know. We imagine somebody to enjoy something. We don't know that they're enjoying it. We just imagine it. So you could imagine somebody driving down the road in their brand new Bentley or a nice open top Mercedes or something, and they've got that kind of smug, self-satisfied look on their face. And you look at them and you think, oh wow, they're really enjoying that. You don't know whether they're enjoying it. They might be worried to hell about the payments on the car or something. You just imagine that they are enjoying it. It's giving them pleasure. So, we imagine somebody to enjoy something. We shall love that thing. So we're already loving it, even though we don't have it. We're loving the thought of it. And if you remember, love is a pleasure associated with an external object. And we say that object is giving us pleasure or we love it. So we're already deriving pleasure from something because of our imagination. And we love it because it gives an enhanced sense of power, which is what pleasure is, a greater perfection, as Spinoza would say. So, here we are. We've just seen, just a trifling incident. We've just seen someone driving down the road in a car that we like a great deal. We look at them and we think, oh, that seems to be giving them a lot of pleasure. I want that pleasure. I mean, it might be something else. It may be that you are an aspiring scientist and you see someone receiving their Nobel Prize. It's just, we imagine, our imaginations fire off, and we imagine that this thing is giving them great pleasure. And the pleasure is their love of what is happening or what they've acquired, because it enhances their power. And we feel a little bit diminished by that. We want that power. So to enjoy something, we shall love that thing and desire to enjoy it. So the desire has been created through our imagination. We don't know anything about this damn thing. So, if going to the dentist was something that made people look very happy, if people inside the dentist room were laughing their heads off, and if they came out with a big glow on their face, there would be queues down the street to go and see the dentist. It's the same with all advertising. They cause us to imagine that the particular thing they're trying to sell is giving pleasure. And so you see Kellogg's families. Families that are totally harmonious and happy, and we desire that, so we go and buy Kellogg's cornflakes. Or a woman may be watching an advertisement for a new cosmetic, and the woman who's wearing the cosmetic looks gorgeous, and she looks blissfully happy. And the woman who's watching this wants that as well. In fact, the whole of advertising and marketing is an attempt to fire our imaginations, that we imagine somebody to enjoy something. That's all they want us to believe. That by seeing somebody enjoy something, they can fire our imagination and make us desire it. Of course, you know, if the person or the woman putting on the new cosmetic was, I don't know, 70 years old and had arthritis, and the cosmetic brought her face out in a horrible rash, I doubt that anybody would want to buy it. No, they choose a 20-something-year-old anemic-looking model who is going to convince you that this cosmetic will make you extremely attractive, and that you should want it because that's what you want. So there we have it, the first of these minutiae. From the mere fact, a derisory statement from Spinoza, from the mere fact that we imagine. It's not like there's a 40-ton truck heading your way or a ravenous lion that prompts you into action. It's saying from the mere fact that we imagine, we are prompted into action. From the mere fact that we imagine somebody to enjoy something, we shall love that thing and desire to enjoy it. And it's worth actually, during your ordinary everyday life, just trying to notice what it is that catches your attention. How has the advertising and marketing worked on your imagination to get you to desire something? Because it happens all the time. And it doesn't have to be anything as blatant as that. It can just be one of your friends or whatever has got a new phone or something, and they look delighted with it. And of course, people behave that way. It doesn't matter what they do. If they're going on holiday, getting a new phone, a new car, whatever it is, they will always boast about it, and that will make you want it because you will see that their power has been enhanced. Anyway, it's worth looking at those things in your life just to see what it is that's triggering your imagination in this way, because we never work from facts, we work from imagination. We don't know whether the other person is happy or not. Anyway, there'll be a lot more of these.